Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm G.
And today we've got another Bill Burr.
We have.
For the first time in quite a while, to be fair.
Yeah.
Titanic is a horror film.
Yeah, with Bill Burr we can only do every so often because my head hurts at the back from laughing.
Yeah, exactly. He does get you laughing a lot.
Yeah.
I've never even seen the Titanic, you know.
You've not seen Titanic?
I've never seen it.
Are you my child?
There's a lot of like popular movies that I've just never seen.
Yeah, well, luckily Sylvia's going to introduce you to them.
Yeah, she's already started making me watch Harry Potter.
Well,
it's alright.
I've seen one Harry Potter. It's okay. But
it's just not my type of film.
But E.T.'s brilliant. There's so many movies that are absolutely brilliant that you need to watch that are old. And Darren's the same. If I say to him, you need to watch this, he's like, no, it's old. And I'm like, one of the best movies is A Wonderful Life.
Yeah, if you think I'm going to sit down, how long is the Titanic? Because I'm not sitting down watching the same film for 3 hours.
It's about 2, I think. 2 and a bit. But
I thought it was really long.
Into it, no, once you're into it, it's really good. And it's true. It's true life. It'll teach you something.
Yeah, well, I'll see what Bill Burr has to say about it and then I'll decide. This is Bill Burr, Titanic as a horror film.
I'm a loser, people. Oh yeah, let's get that out of the way. 36, not married, I sleep on a futon. My back hurts. It's awful. I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. People, let me ask you a question. Why the hell do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? What's it like? 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the drain now? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't going to open, you'd be like, yo, forget it, I'm not going. I don't like those odds. I'm just kidding, people. You know what? I'll get married. I'll get married the day I see a married guy who actually looks happy. You know what I mean? Because every time you see a married dude, anytime you ask them what it's like being married, they always tell you it's good, but they have a look on their face like they have an appendicitis. Oh, it's hilarious. You're like, yeah, so what's it like being married? They're like, it's good, it's good. That's good. It's a lot of work, but it's good. When you meet the right person and it starts to click, it's a good thing. I enjoy it. You meet that person, when you know. I can't feel my legs. No, you know when you know. It's a good thing. Just. I love women though. This is my deal. I love women, but I'm finding I'm not compatible with them. I'm serious. Women have too much energy for me. That's what I've noticed, you can't have a day off when you have a girlfriend. They just see that open day. They're like, oh my God, let's go fill it up with some stuff. No, and then they just come at you with one horrible idea after another. Horrible ideas like, you want to make some sandwiches and go to the park? No, every one of their ideas involves walking around.
Oh mate, I'm a victim of that one.
Yeah.
I remember one time she was like, do you want to go to the park and see the ducks? I was like, oh God. Yeah.
When I was talking to Arlo the other day, I said to her, what are you doing today? Because I know on a Monday Declan's off. And I said to her, what are you doing today? And he went, we're going for a picnic. And I was like, oh, you're going to make... Yeah, he's like, Mummy's making some sandwiches. And I went, where are you going for a picnic, Declan? He was like, some part on the corner.
He does not want to go. You have to do it though. You have to keep the missus happy.
You do?
The ideas involves walking around, looking at stuff. It's almost like they're trying to wear you down. After 2 or 3 stores, you're leaning on stuff. I don't care. Just buy something. I don't care.
That's like you as well, going up and down every aisle in the store.
You know what the worst one is? You ever get that one? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to brunch on Sunday? And inside you're like, no! But you can't say that. You got to keep them happy, right? So what do? You're like, yeah, let's go to brunch. What a great idea. Why would you want to sleep in on a Sunday when you can go pay $18 for eggs? Now you're thinking. Then we can sit around and listen to your friends have moronic conversations about the eggs. Like, is that pesto? Is that pesto in your omelet? Oh, it's asparagus. It's asparagus. I thought it was pesto. Oh, you just want to flip the whole table over?
Oh, God.
And just run out of there. So, I was dating this girl recently. This girl's like really like into like women's issues. She got me this book on women's lib one time, right? So I'm reading this thing. I think women's lib was a great thing. Like back in the 70s, I thought it was cool, you know? Over the last couple of years, though, I think that whole women's movement, it's really starting to morph into kind of like this reverse pimping kind of thing, you know? Because every time I see them on TV, they always say, all we want is to be treated exactly like guys, right? But if you listen to them, they don't. They only want the good stuff of being a guy. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet. Like you just can start picking out stuff, like same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, that's okay, you can keep that one, I don't like that one. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. I mean, come on people, you can't choose. This girl gave me a rough time one time. She goes, well, why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some screwed up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. You know, if there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I gotta stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire. Let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's $1 an hour surcharge. Seriously, that if something screwed up happens, either I can't leave or I gotta like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out. Like, yes, he does have a knife. No, I don't. I don't think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the exact same job, okay? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make, when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listening to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. I don't got a problem. You get all the benefits. That's why I didn't like that movie, The Titanic. You know what I hate about that movie? Every girl I meet thinks that movie's romantic. Like, oh my God, that was so romantic, don't you think? No! No, I don't. It was a horror film. And they're always like, why? Why? Because all the guys die. See, you're sitting there watching it going, who would I be in that scenario? You be that chick floating away in the big piece of luggage. I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when like the boat breaks in half, that dude who like falls straight down, takes off the stuff and goes into the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? I'd just be falling the whole way down. I should have humped that chick in first class. All right, I'm out of time. You guys are a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Howie Mandel here saying...
Oh mate, my stomach's hurting.
Yeah,
he's the only comedian that makes me like laugh that
because
hard.
you can relate to him.
That I could relate to that quite a bit.
I was having, we were out the other night, and it was actually during the day, and we were having like a civil glass of wine in the window, the sunshine, and all of a sudden we heard this argument going on, and this couple walked past. She's about, I'd say, late 40s, early 50s. He looked about mid 30s, and they're having this full-on argument, and she starts swinging for him. She's like punching like mad. She's kicking him.
Really?
He's bending down. She takes his jacket. She throws it on the floor. He picks it up and yells, "You're gonna iron that!" They're having this proper full-on argument. But one of the girls in the bar, she was saying, and she's like, I'd say I know she's 22. So she was saying, how is she allowed to be kicking him and punching him, but if he punched her back, there'd be like an uproar.
Everyone would come in and
I
start
was the same.
getting
I'm like,
involved.
if I was to punch Darren in the face, he'd punch me back.
Yeah.
and I would expect him to, because why should you be able to hit him and he can't hit you type thing? Like, if he hit you first, then I understand that. But I don't understand all these people that like, oh, you should never hit a woman. No, you shouldn't. But if she's punching you, hit her back.
Yeah.
She'll
Put her
soon
in her
stop.
place. Yeah. Very
Gonna get a lot
logical
of
from you. No,
controversy
I
then.
think that's very well said.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's the same. Like, I know that it's common courtesy, and it's nice to open a door for a lady and stuff like that, and they're saying like women and children first. I can understand that, but what makes we're all
I
equal.
hate it though when you do something like that and they don't
Don't
appreciate
say
it.
thank you,
Like
yeah.
they don't it's when they just expect it.
Yeah.
Which grinds my bones.
Yeah.
Like if I open the door and they walk through like, yeah, I expected you to do that. Why would I say thank you?
It's common courtesy to say
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
A lot of people are like that though.
Yeah. Even if I'm driving and I let somebody go and they don't say,
Oh, I'm shouting at them
I'm
like, you're
like-
welcome. You
I just
put the
honk
window down in the back.
I just honk my horn.
I never
Thank
honk
you.
I'm like I never honk my horn.
No.
It's like I just don't know. I'm just like when you never really do it, you just don't really do it. We were like came out and like I was driving down the road the other day and some guy kind of pulled out right in front of me and Sylvia went across to honk my horn instead of me just honking the horn. I was like, oh, fucking leave it. Just slow down. And then it was like we're at a green light and it turned green and the guy didn't go in front of me for like 5 seconds and I just waited.
Yeah.
But then when it got to that, I like pressed my horn like
Yeah.
twice, like a little beep beep.
Normally I can see if they're looking down or they're not, and then I just do a little toot,
Yeah.
and then they go. But I would never go like,
No, the funniest one though was when we were in the car, and Declan. I was in your car, but Dad was driving it, I think, and then Declan was right behind us. This is when we went to Yorkshire.
Yeah.
And we were at a red light, and then as soon as the light turned green, my brother put his horn down and honked my dad, and it was the funniest thing. But I was like, what the fuck? No,
you like winding him up.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.